You don't know about Henry Johnson? Bullshit! Sit down, get comfortable, because I'm about to tell you the story of Henry Johnson, aka Black Death. Johnson was born in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, July 15th, 1892, but that date may not be accurate because Johnson actually used a different date when he enlisted into the Army during the World War I draft. But it may have been because he didn't even know the day he was born. But in his early teens, he moved to Albany, New York, where he would work various jobs before enlisting into the United States Armed Forces June 5th, 1917, at just 5 feet 4 inches. This will come just after 2 months after the United States entry into World War I, joining the all-black New York National Guard, the 15th Infantry Regiment, which, once mustered into the Federal Reserve, was redesignated as the 369th Infantry Regiment and was then based in Harlem. The 369th Infantry joined the 185th Infantry Brigade upon their arrival in France, but was relegated to labor service duties instead of combat training. This is John J. Pershing. He was the commander-in-chief of the American Expeditionary Forces, and he wanted to keep the American forces autonomous, so he loaned the 369th to the 161st Division of the French Army. There's more to this story when it comes to the 369th, but we're going to fast forward so we can get to the story of Johnson. The French Army would assign Johnson's regiment to Outpost 20 on the edge of the Argonne Forest in the Champagne region of France, equipping them with French rifles and helmets. But while on observation post duty, during the night of May 14th, 1918, Johnson came under attack of a German raiding party, which may have numbered up to at least 36 soldiers. Using just grenades, the butt of his rifle, a bolo knife, and his bare fist, Johnson repelled the Germans, killing 4 while wounding the others. In all, rescuing Needham Roberts from capture and saving the lives of his fellow soldiers. Johnson suffered 21 wounds during this whole ordeal, but he would earn the nickname Black Death as respect for his valor and his prowess in combat. Returning home, now Sergeant Johnson, he participated with his regiment in a victory parade on 5th Avenue in New York City, February 1919. Johnson was even paid to take part in a series of lectures. He appeared one evening in St. Louis, and instead of delivering the expected tale of racial harmony in the trenches, he revealed the abuse that black soldiers dealt with, such as white soldiers refusing to share trenches with other black soldiers. Soon afterwards, a warrant was issued for Johnson's arrest for violating regulations governing wearing his uniform beyond the prescribed date of his commission. Then paid lecturing engagements soon after dried up. Johnson was awarded the Medal of Honor, 2 Purple Hearts, and France awarded him the Croix de Guerre and a Bronze Palm. But these awards were very hard for Johnson to receive, which he didn't actually receive any of these awards until after his death, as he died a poor man in obscurity in 1929. June 5th, 2023. Fort Polk would be renamed after Henry Johnson rather than his namesake, Confederate General Leonidas Polk. In 1919, co-founder of the American Legion, Theodore Roosevelt Jr., who was the son of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, referred to Johnson as one of the 5 bravest Americans to serve in World War I. In 1991, Johnson would be honored with a monument in Albany, New York, Washington's Park. Also, part of Northern Boulevard was actually renamed Henry Johnson's Boulevard. In December 2004, the postal facility on 747 Broadway was renamed United States Postal Service Henry Johnson Annex. On September 4, 2007, the Brighter Choice Foundation in Albany, New York, dedicated the Henry Johnson Charter School with Johnson's granddaughter in attendance. In December of 2014, the City School District of Albany established a JROTC program at Albany High School named the Henry Johnson Battalion in honor of his name. Henry's story is even recounted in the song Don't Tread on Me, Harlem Hellfighters by the Ukrainian death metal band 1914, even adding to the inspiration of Call of Duty World at War. Now you know the story of Sergeant Henry Johnson, aka Black Death. Make sure you hit that follow button and stay tuned for more stories like these. Aslongaswetracking.